Good evening, members, and welcome to another StockX post-market recap for February the 4th. So it has been a wild trading day. The StockX team banked huge once again. So we've been doing these recaps once again since April 1st till today. 4 recaps in a row. 4 times you guys been seeing consistency, and 4 times you guys been seeing us crush it nonstop in the trading room. Okay, we are doing this to prove to you guys our trading methodologies and that it works. Okay, besides all that, we always share our predictions to you guys, and in hopes that you guys are making some sort of difference if you guys aren't already a member. If you are a member, you are banking off our plays, you're making money in the chat room, and you're learning a lot about how to trade and how to manage your process. Okay, before I go into anything else, I want to talk a little bit about what we said yesterday and what happened today. Okay, if you guys watched my last market recap, I told you guys right off the bat that SPX was going to be bullish. Okay, I said that. Not only did I say that, I also gave you the range in which it was going to be bullish. I said right off the bat that SPX is most likely going to range in our chop neutral range, which is at between 52.40 and 52.60. Where did the market open? It opened at 52.50, and we banked off calls that because we took the 52.40 calls and we made a huge gain off that. We made around 450% profit off those plays here. Okay, so before I talk about anything else, let's go on our tracker to basically discuss our progress this week so far, since the beginning of April. Okay, so this is my tracker here. Okay, now if you guys are watching this for the very first time, every trade I give to my team, I show my size, I show the before, I show the after. Okay, so regardless if you have any sort of reason to not believe that I'm not trading real money, which is totally fine. You can say, hey, I don't believe that you're trading real money. I don't care. Okay, you can say that all you want, but nobody will show you the size before it happens. Okay, now of course, if you are a small account trader, you may not trade this size. That's totally fine. We give tons of small account trade ideas as well, but the whole purpose behind this is to show my level of transparency and commitment. Okay, so every time I take a trade, you guys will see everything that you see here, but the before and the after, when I buy, when I sell, and many times I give alerts before they happen here. Okay, so just to recap, we're up 14K. Okay, this does not consider all the plays that are currently open. So this SPX 5100 put that we have for tomorrow, they actually were at a high of 13 that we didn't sell, so we would have been up 20. But I usually consider the plays that I have not yet sold to be basically zero, so that way I know exactly how much profit I stand in case everything goes to shit. Okay, that's the way it worked. So pretty much we had these SPX 5240 calls that we bought at the end of the day, because I told you guys SPX was bullish and most likely it would run the following day. So yeah, we took the profits right at open and we chilled. Okay. The next thing here is that we had coin calls simply because of the news that had to do with the price upgrade from Goldman Sachs, and it also had to do with the fact Bitcoin moving, and it also had to do with the fact that they got a license in Canada, which I thought was bullish. So I just bought this out of that reason only. Okay, that's totally fine. LRCX we got as a lotto into tomorrow. It was looking very good. It was actually up 30% at one point, but we didn't sell. And we also got SPX calls for tomorrow. Okay, so the SPX calls, this was in fact when SPX was at the bottom. These calls actually gave 50%, did not sell. Okay, because I'm very profitable. It's 1,000 grand play. If you want to profits, take it, be my guest. But this was in fact a good play. Now, if you guys are in my room, you guys got the early indication about what was happening in the market, okay? So let's go back here. Now, one thing about my market here, one thing about my model here, anytime you touch or break level 2 bullish, the market is always going to trend that direction, okay? Level 2 represents the trending confirmation. The market was above level 2 bullish, okay? Now, one piece of news. Why did I take puts? I took puts because news came out before anyone even knew about it or anyone even thought that it was bearish. The news was that Anthony Blinken said Ukraine is going to join NATO. That when I got that from that source, because I have tons of news sources and all of that, I got it first. I saw that and I was in shock. I told my team ASAP, this is not good news. Came from Anthony Blinken's mouth, straight from the source. He said Ukraine will join NATO. That implies there's going to be a possibility of a war if it comes true. Okay. The only thing that can break level 2 to go the other way is when news kicks in. This massive sell-off you see right here, this is fear. This is fear that kicked in, okay? Now, if you look on my Twitter here, right? I said this at 2 o'clock when SPX was at 52.34, okay? I actually gave you guys the news late. I gave this to my team, if you're in the mentorship room, at approximately 1 o'clock, between 1 and 2 is when I recognized the issue. But I wanted to wait a little bit of, give it a little bit of time, okay? So when that happened, that's great, whatever. But not only did we catch the whole way down, we banked on both the upside and the downside. Yes, we let our LRCX go down. Yes, we let our coin go down and our SPX calls. That's totally fine. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to your process. It all comes down to how much do you net at the end of the day. And today we are up 14, and it's only been the first week so far. Okay, so we need to maintain that level of profitability, and we need to make sure that all our members are making money. Not only did the members make money right off the bat at open, they made money at the end of the day, and it was a fantastic day. Okay, that's all you need to know, and that's pretty much where we see SPX going. Okay, now SPX, I gave you guys my estimated weekly low, where it was 51.90. At this point, I was right on the money. Okay, I called the bottom. That's why I took it to the top. I was bullish. I played this bump up, and then I played the way down. Okay, so I basically took calls here, beginning of the week, took some puts here, whatever, and then we opened here and then played the whole way down. Okay, the news is what crushed the market. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you think it's a technicality. It's not a technicality. The fear kicked in when Anthony Blinken stated the following: Ukraine will join NATO. That was what caused this massive bloodbath. More than 100 points drop here on SPX from 52.60, my level 2 bullish area where the market had a hard time getting above. This is my chop range that you see here. And then boom, it broke down with a huge massive sell-off here at close. Okay, so disgusting sell-off. Now that we have spoken about that, what's going to happen tomorrow? Okay, so first things happening tomorrow. I'm not going to be trading. I'm going to be watching. Room is still going to be running. I have a wedding to attend, unfortunately, but I have to be there. So I will be monitoring the markets. But tomorrow, it's going to be a fragile situation. Okay, the update here with the geopolitical risk has to do with the fear that Iran may retaliate against Israel. Okay, so if that happens tomorrow, we're going to see another leg down kick in. Okay, if we don't see that happen tomorrow, based on my gamma analysis, let me pull that up. Give me one moment. Okay, so let's see here. Tomorrow is the 5th. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Okay. So based on my gamma analysis here, let me play that here. Okay. So based on my gamma analysis here, the range is very large. Okay. That's basically anticipating volatility. Okay. If nothing happens tomorrow, based on this huge range, what tends to happen is market makers close out their expirations that happen this following day. Okay, so what that means is that most likely you're going to see chop move up, where you're going to see a bit of recovery. What this states here is that you may see a retest back to 5,200, assuming there's no news. Okay, if there is news and the market starts to tank, because now the market is running on geopolitical fears. It happened during the Ukraine war and all of that. So the model numbers, support and resistance that we provide will still work to give you an idea of where the range is, where to buy, where to sell, what strikes to choose. But the key thing here is it all comes down to what happens tomorrow. Okay, we're very profitable going into tomorrow. So even though I took $3,000 trade, I'm still up 14. If those fly into tomorrow, then we can see a massive crater. Okay, if the market makers are fearful, we will see SPX dip below 5,100 tomorrow easily. Okay, so I would say this is my analysis. Tomorrow we're going to be trading in range between 5,160, 5,170, assuming there's no news or attack on Israel, and most likely a potential test to 5,200 happens. Okay, so if a test to 5,200 happens, most likely you're going to see a rejection off that. Okay, the 200-day MA right now is at 5180 approximately. Okay, that's where the test is. So if 5180 breaks, you're going to see a test towards 5,200. If there's no news, right, I would love to short again at 5,200 into the weekend. That's the best time to short. If there is news, the market's going to open down another 50 points. We're going to open at 5,100. Puts are going to be running. NVIDIA, LRCX, all those stocks in the semiconductor sector are going to sell off no matter what happens. Okay, Bitcoin can possibly move higher. Gold is moving higher. Oil is moving higher, and all these key trends. Okay, so be very watchful. This is the time when your account management process is more important than your technicals, because geopolitical risk, it matters more how much money you take back, how much money you are net, rather than the technicalities. Market is moving purely based on geopolitical risks. We see that happening here, okay? Anyways, I believe this video is now long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary from what happened in the room and my analysis of what's to happen going forward. I'm trading minimally starting tomorrow, but next week we're going to have a shitload of analysis ready. I called out so many bangers based on my numbers. Market trades off my numbers. You can see that here. Support, resistance, all that is purely much held. And, when the news kicks in, you can see this with Broadcom here and all of that, okay? This is given to everyone at the beginning of the week. Join my room. Use the promo code STX50 to get 50% off your first payment. You won't regret it. Once you're in the room, it includes private mentorship lessons where I coach you just like how I'm doing with this Zoom chat right now, and you'll see a difference in your trading, okay? That's all we have for today. Hope you guys enjoy this. See you guys in the next market recap. And like always, let's get that money.